So this week's episode of Love Tyrant was kind of a mocking of the harem genre. Like, if you've watched enough harem series, you would see a lot of similarities to how the play was working, to how everything was kind of working. It was very set up in the very kind of harem way, while kind of making fun of the harem genre in itself, while pretty much just giving you the moral of the story. Love as many people as you want, it doesn't fucking matter, which is kind of funny in itself. But I will say, this is one of my least enjoyable episodes of the series. There's nothing really that wrong about it. If you really kind of compare it to all the other episodes in this series so far, nothing really sticks out as being wrong. Like, the way they're using comedic timing moments, the animation, to even bringing back the psychopathic girl to kind of watch over Akane and the rest, everything falls in line with what the series has set up. But I think because the first half of the episode felt far too familiar, like we've already kind of dealt with these problems, we've already kind of dealt with the kind of doubt and just who loves who kind of mentality, it felt a little stale, felt a little dry, and it was just like, I really hope the rest of this episode can pick up because this isn't that entertaining to me. You know, it's not like it was boring, it just wasn't that interesting, but the second half definitely had my interest. There was a couple of times I kind of chuckled, and it kind of ended on a high note. I thought it was kind of funny, I really appreciated what they did with the play, and the whole aspect of who loves who kind of a thing. That did kind of rekindle the enjoyment factor for me, but a lot of this episode just felt far too familiar, and I am a little worried with next week, because we're kind of dancing around the fact of who loves who, like, because us as a viewer, we know everyone loves the main character, like, that's how it's gonna be. And I understand what they're going for, kind of having just all these individual girls kind of try to figure out their feelings for the main character, but it feels like they're taking a bit too long to go with it. I feel like we just need to have some more comedy moments. I think we just need to get out of the kind of like main romance plotline. I think last week's episode kind of wrapped up a main portion of it quite nicely. And if we could just finish on a bunch of just kind of funny comedy moments, I think that would be good myself, but I understand why, because they've laid out all these girls really haven't come to terms with their feelings for the main character, so I get why they're doing it. I just hope with next week's episode, because we're still not over this, I hope they can do some more originality in their jokes, not rely on so many of the old jokes that we've seen at this point for 9 weeks. I just hope they do a bit more with new jokes and maybe new characters, something like that, just to make it feel different, because at the core, this episode felt very familiar. For some people, that's going to be perfectly fine. They still laughed, they still had fun. For me, it just felt a little stale, and I felt a little burnt out watching the episode, but that doesn't mean I'm not looking forward to next week. And I will admit, still, the actual art quality and animation was still good, and there was some good moments during the play where I thought the animation did escalate the comedy into making it enjoyable. Unlike the first half of the episode, it was kind of like, we've already seen this kind of stuff. It is what it is. I mean, we're 9 weeks in, sometimes comedy series are going to start to drag for you around this point, because they're not doing anything too new or original. And some people are gonna just love the fact that they mocked the harem kind of play aspect as much as they did, which I do appreciate that aspect. It's just I wish they had more moments like that spread throughout this episode and not just at the very end, because the first half of the episode, I'd even say maybe even like the first 3/4 of the episode, it was, I'm not bored, but I'm not really having that much fun. But hopefully next week is better. I mean, I still really love the series. It's still my comedy of the season. I think it's really funny. I like how much they are mocking so many cliches, and I just hope with the final few episodes they mock many more cliches before the series wraps up. But I don't really have much more to say about the episode. It was fine. I mean, it had some creativity with the play aspect in terms of mocking the cliches, but it does feel like it's relying too much on some of the old jokes that we've seen at this point countless times, so hopefully the future episodes kind of fix this issue, and we get some new jokes spread throughout the remaining few episodes. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Did you absolutely love the episode? Are you with me kind of thinking like, it was alright, there was some good moments here or there, but at the core it felt a little too familiar, or did you think it was just an okay episode, not too good, not too bad? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and before we leave, please be sure to like the video to share your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.